我开始。喂，不会太开了。当然是安慰这样网络变好差。对。在抱怨没在开台啊，开戏啊。想休息一下。
Who the fuck did this? I don't have anything valuable. Money. They must have stolen the money. What am I supposed to do now?
好，为什么一上来就要这么晕？喂，一上来就要这么晕？
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge. Everyone has a story to tell.
真的晕。
Great. That's all I need. Fuck! What if it was Red Pete? Where? I need my pills. I can't get my thoughts together.
我现在也很乱，你现在也很乱。
Christ, why did the neighbors not report anything? I'm calling Steven. Stephen.
Now, Jack, I told you I'm going for a drink with you for another night in a row.
That's not why I'm ringing. Although I could do with one. Someone broke into my apartment.
What? Did anyone see anything? Have you called the police yet?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, no one contacted me. As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head around? Look for any trace evidence?
I don't know. No, I guess not. Honestly, I don't have the strength to deal with it right now. I just want to lie down.
Are you sure? Because it's no trouble at all.
I think so. I'm sorry. I just wanted to calm down a bit. I don't know. That's probably some stupid joke. Only money was stolen.
Money? From Alice's box? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can come over. I have the key. I'll drop by, do what I need to do, and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself. Lately, I've been just so tired and distracted. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to close the apartment door on my way to work. If anything else is missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think anyone is dumb enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry to bother you again. I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night. I guess I should clean this shit up. Where to start? Now I'm sure Alice's family should really have some of these. What a mess. Now if only I could blame this on the burglars.
现在上面等下要给人家干嘛？让人又不要过来，又不要人家来，那你等下要给人家。
I should pack this thing away. Maybe I could barricade the door with this. There you go. To be honest, I could leave it like this. I'm glad this didn't break. That's enough for now. Jeez, I'm exhausted. I'll get the rest in the morning. That's enough. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready. I'm gonna be late for work again. Got my keys, got my files. Check. Oh yeah, I should take my pills. I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things. Time to go. Remember to close the door properly, Jack. I'll ask the neighbors tomorrow if they saw anything suspicious. I wonder if Ridley fixed the coffee machine. Maybe a bit optimistic. I'd better grab a coffee on the way. I'm exhausted. I wonder who Stephen brought in today. Good morning, Mr. Ridley. Oh, he's not here yet? No, I'll do without him. Almost there. Now for the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him? All right. I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work. I'm going to need my tape recorder for this. Autopsy dated November 22nd, 1991. 7:32 p.m. Led by Dr. Jack Hanman.
Oh. Okay.
I begin by verifying the identity of It's most likely Harper Lloyd, age 35, found in a well-owned house by her neighbors Leonard and Dorothy Chelsea, reported missing for a week. Firefighters found the body after the Chelsea family began complaining that their tap water tasted strange, and at one point had begun to smell and turn a dark color. It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder.
喝湿水。Oh my god.
Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of fairly regularly. During her treatment, she was under the care of her common-law partner, Richard Benson, professional truck driver. The last person who had contact with the deceased was her partner. Harper's last message read as follows: "I'm gonna take a shit in their stupid well. Then we'll see who has the last laugh." Nice one. Police records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made living in the area nearly impossible, especially when Lloyd's partner wasn't around. I proceed to open the bag. The most important task in forensic identification of a drowned person is to distinguish whether the death occurred before or after entering the water. Okay, that could have been worse. I carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not. The deceased was found. One shoe was missing. I'm going to need the camera to document all possible suspicious marks.
喝湿水。喝到变色了才发现。
Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism. The skin of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale. Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body, that is, on the back, thighs, and calves of the deceased. There are bruises and hemorrhages on the neck. These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater. It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she was fished out. The so-called washerwoman's skin on the feet. The deceased had indeed been in the water for a long time. There are some obvious scratches on the skin. The skin on the hands can be easily separated from the body. The separation takes the form of a glove. So, after the preliminary exam, it's time to take a closer look at this. Today's date, the deceased was clothed. Rigor mortis does not need to be checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure it has subsided. Where to start? We see thick, white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to drowning. There are obvious scratches on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds, evidence of some sort of altercation prior to death. The spots have a purplish blue-red hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism. No obvious signs of struggle. The skin on the hands would have easily peeled away from the flesh. Some of the fingers have already lost their nails. Yep, pretty typical. Livor mortis are formed as a result of putrefaction of blood in the veins. Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time, her feet are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless, we can still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture. Okay, that's probably enough to indicate it. I'd better note that down in the records.
超过一周。
Marks found those abrasions appear. Hands heavily wrinkled. There doesn't seem diffuse spots are caused. Considering the deceased's penchant for drinking alcohol, it could have been a mere accident. In this case, the question is, was drowned? Maybe it's just abrasion. Fortunately, their distribute livor mortis of a simple trip, loss of balance, and as a result, you end up in a deep hole with no way out. That's all for now. Before I begin the dissection, I'll make sure the suggested identity is correct. The suitcase with the fingerprint equipment should be around here somewhere. Scalpel, scissors, syringe. Oh, here it is. The fingerprint sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, if the body of the deceased is well preserved. Fingerprinting is similar. With decomposing bodies, the tissue of the pads on the fingers tends to shrink. To remove these shrinkages, a mixture of glycerin or air is used. I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, I will find her. Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance then enters the fingertip, removing shrinkage and wrinkles. Now I take a brush. Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink. I think it's enough. I'm getting In the case of drowning victims, you have to be extremely careful. The skin may fall off the hand like a glove when you take the print. I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system. Green button, and... Once the data uploads, I'll run the prints against the police database on the computer. Great. The data is there. Click Upload. Now, go through the database and find a matching print. Expect possible hours of fun. One more. Analyze button. And we have a result. Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record. So, as predicted, the deceased turned out to be Harper Lloyd. That went smoothly. I'll print this out and attach it to the medical records. Great. Now we can go back to my inspection. I'm adding the name of the deceased. I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick. If the victim was alive when she fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting for her life, and then diatoms, characteristics of pooled water like a well, got into the body. In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm sure that these algae traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body. Now I need to adjust the knobs properly and place... I'm finally starting to see something here. I won't even notice an army of diatoms. Great. This way, and perfect. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus. And perfect. It's not a dirt and perfect. As expected, we find the aforementioned algae in the solution. Their upper part, epitheca, which overlaps the lower, hypotheca, is clearly visible. The presence of diatoms in the brain samples taken indicate that the deceased was certainly alive when she fell into the water and was possibly conscious. Since there were diatoms in the brain, it means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis. I can finally get to the practical part. I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched. I wouldn't want an explosion here. you can immediately see a very large swelling of the organs. In addition, all internal organs are very congested. I proceed to... It's easy to see that the ribs have been imprinted in the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lung. If diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now, taking the lungs in my hand, I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity, which is the result of water emphysema. In addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The emphysema itself, it's clear how far. Corpses found in water are worth examining with a tomograph. However, I can't count on such luxuries, so I must reach for a more archaic technology. A bucket and water. Must have been nothing. Ooh, I hope no one dipped a mop in it. It's best to go to the lab for this. Historically, the lung float test is used to detect infanticide. The water should be at room temperature. That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water. This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here. Oh, Jesus. Of course, such a study isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways during resuscitation attempts. Gases released during decomposition could also give a false result. In this case, however, it's about something else. Namely, the amount of fluid in the lungs. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface. Just as I assumed, the lungs collapsed easily. Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed. I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased. You can hear the distinct, very unpleasant crackling of the tissues being cut through. The parenchyma is remarkably pale, although small hemorrhagic foci and petechia are present on the surface. All right. Now, I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be considered drowning, and our result is... Oh, I'm finally starting to see... I won't even notice an arm... Great. That's and perfect. As expected, in solution, the diatoms are clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters of them. There will definitely be more than 20 of them. I'll make a note of all this. So far, this case looks pretty standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning. Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway. So, I move on to checking the other organs. I ligate the strongly developed putrefactic hemolysis the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease.
这个挺强的。他不给我返回来。
I move on to the next organ. This time, it's the liver. It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. The beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas. I transfer the organ to a board and proceed to dissect. The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins and many small hemorrhagic foci. I must admit that this is quite a feat, considering the rather young age of the deceased. Harper enjoyed drinking so much that she might not have lasted a few more years. I move on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing. It looks very turbid. I'll see what happens after spinning, but that's in a moment. Now, I carefully ligate the organ, then cut it off. It's enlarged, probably full of putrid gases. I transfer it to the board and carefully open it, checking the contents.
那个报纸啊，它胃部会不会报纸？毕竟它在泡在水里面走。
One thing you'd never get used to is how much this desk smells. Okay, the stomach is full of fluid. So let's check the diatoms. Again, but in a centrifuge for a change. The problem with examining drowned people is being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death. Cramp, heart attack, drugs, homicide, or some accident. Such an analysis requires viewing from different angles and a careful interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field. That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible. Unfortunately. Okay, this is one last little sample. Now, set.
没有被抢了，我没在开台啊，我就开一下。还没休息好。他们不会玩这个游戏。
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph and run it against the data from the police.
就这样。
I'm certain the analysis will show similarities between the fluid and water in Chelsea's well. Let me think. 3 milliliters should be fine. Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn. Yes, the water sample matches the one provided by the police. Well, the results are quite clear. I was hoping it would be a more interesting case. More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same origin. Blah, blah, blah. There's little left to do. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea. I'm moving to the board for further inspection. I dissect the trachea and open the organ. Inside, I find a wedding ring. This is interesting. Let me look at it. Based on the size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring. Quite standard from the outside. There's an engraving inside. What the fuck? But this is my ring.
Huh?
Alice's ring. But how did it, but they should be at home. I have it. At home. I have to check this out. Where are my meds?
我觉得原来他碰尸体之后的话，还可以感觉这吃来也是蛮。
I've already taken my pills. Not looking to overdose. Jesus Christ! Hope these all make it go away. I have to check the apartment. Hey.
下放车，下放车，下放车，没有问题吗？
Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need to go home. Immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
No, there was no one. Dorothy was, but only for a moment, then she left. What's wrong with you, Hammond?
Okay. Thanks.
What about the corpse?
I'll come back, I promise. Jesus Christ!
又这个又晕了，这样开车的问题吗？
I have to check this out. This... Please be there. It can't be her wedding ring. It's not here. It's not. I need to go. This is sick. Fuck. Come on, Steven. Pick up the fucking phone!
Hey. What's up, man?
They took the ring!
What? What ring? What are you talking about?
They took the wedding ring. Alice's wedding ring!
One sec. You mean burglary? You said nothing was missing.
Yes, I know that! I don't know. I was jittering. Maybe I didn't notice. I don't know, but that's not the worst of it.
Calm down, Jack. Breathe. What happened?
I found it in the trachea of the deceased I was working on. Do you understand? I pulled it out of a dead woman's trachea.
What?
I don't know what's going on. You think Red Pete wants revenge? He's playing with me. Huh? I knew it. I knew it from the beginning this was going to happen. I didn't make it up!
Jack, listen to me. Try to calm down. Don't leave the apartment. I'll be with you right away, okay? I'm on my way.
What sane person would do something like that? Fucking Ridley lets in whoever he likes as usual. What are you saying? Steven? Don't leave me, man. Come on. Fuck. Oh, God, what now? Okay, just got... I need a drink. Jesus. What's going on? One sip more.
刚吃药又喝酒，认真。
Yep. Jesus. Okay. Yep. Okay.
喝酒上身。
These reports will kill me one day. It's time to get to work.
昨天那个尸体嘞。
Fuck. Yes. Oh, hi. No, I just... I wrote reports in those last sections, and I was just about to leave for work.
Always know when to call.
Yeah, definitely. What's up? How are you?
I'm good,
多
thanks.
人吧，
What about
可是
Okay.
他进水一
Nothing
周
new.
那个
I had a few
那
days
刚刚的
off.
女尸体进水一周了，然后
Then,
他
did you have a moment to look for something for me?
Something for you?
Well, the photo.
东西才
The photo I
东
asked
西
you for?
才不见天。
It hasn't come yet? Oh, sorry, but I said it a week ago.
No, not yet. Maybe I'm too impatient. I'm sorry for rushing you. You have so much on your
会
mind. I
接
thought
接
maybe you forgot.
难接。
It's okay. No worries. With my pills, Pills. I almost forgot to take my pills. So you see...
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Yes, sure.
Let me know if you still haven't received the letter. Then I'll try... Well, maybe I'll find something else.
Oh, really? Could you? It would be great if you could. Really?
Yes. I know it means a lot to you.
Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
我
Take care.
怕他被砍。
Damn. Did I mess up the address? How am I gonna get those pills? Maybe I should invite Charlotte.
他和夏
Do
绿蒂
something
被砍。
yourself. I should take out the trash first.
是啊，
Ugh. Why is it so wet?
好发小。
Ugh. I shouldn't be this tired. I wonder if Alice's mother has a film of this photo somewhere. I actually hadn't thought about it before. I should call her on Friday.
又或者是抽东西之后又过了1礼拜之后才，对啊，毕竟看起来像每天上班时是不是很懂他时间轴。
Ah, God.
我就在叹气了，我也想打哈欠。
Why do I like sleeping so much? Huh?
It's just me, Jack.
Good afternoon.
Isn't it a bit early for you?
I missed our invigorating conversations. Has Stephen brought the body?
Yeah, the trolley's in the hall. Maybe wheeling it to the dissection room will be invigorating enough for you.
I've missed how friendly and helpful you are. I think I'll get straight to work on this one. Focusing on something will do me some good. Christ, this one's heavy. Hey, Mr. Ridley, I need help. I can't lift this bag myself. Ridley! Ugh, wasn't easy, but at least I can start. A new package must have arrived. I guess Dorothy ordered it. I think I'll skip recording a video for the students today. They don't need to see me and the body. Ugh. And they'll still have the accompanying photos anyway. November 27th, 1991, 5:14 p.m. Conducted by Dr. Jack Hanman. James Evans Jr., also known as Jesse. Age about 30, weight 130 kilograms,
Wow.
height 180 centimeters.
Wow. 对吧？他
Evans had previously been convicted of possession of stolen goods, robberies, and drug trafficking. There were also attempts to accuse him of leading a criminal group responsible for burglaries in the New Orleans area. What? Burglaries in the New Orleans area? This is... It's a rather strange coincidence. Police photos show that the body was not even particularly hidden, but only covered with a thin layer of soil, branches, and leaves. The body was found naked and mutilated. Clothes, probably belonging to the deceased, were found lying nearby. The body was found inadvertently in the woods near Peetsville. The dogs picked up the scent while searching for a missing boy. The deceased's father, James Evans Sr., is a local businessman. He was the one who reported the disappearance. At the time... Sounds disturbing. I wonder what condition the body is in then. I'll start by opening the bag.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. I didn't expect this level of mutilation. This is going to be a dirty job. I'll check through the bag the police left. Maybe there will be something worth noting about the victim's clothes. Leather belt. You can see that it's been serving its own. Plain cotton t-shirt. Classic jeans. Well, dirty and certainly not my style. Is this? Interesting. Most of the blood is visible around the neckline. However, after decapitation, how it mainly traces of soil. It's a bit like the perpetrators pulled his shirt over his head.
不知道别人会不会想吃的，多少会吧。
The bloodstains don't appear to be related to any injuries on the body. It is a lighter, engraved with the police insignia. It looks somehow... it's probably a coincidence. Traces of dirt mixed with blood and rubbed leaf litter. Heavens must have been crawling, or was dragged along the ground. Something stuck here. It looks like some kind of ecdysis? Scale? This could point to an animal being responsible. And here, another animal souvenir. It looks different than the previous one. The only thing I can tell... Okay, I'll take a look at the scales. They seem too different. Dorothy once brought an animal encyclopedia here. She performed an autopsy on an exotic animal smuggler. The guy suffered an accident while transporting illegal animals. Not only were the police needed on site, but it took nearly a day to round up his cargo. Dorothy had a hard time with that case. Did the impact kill him? Or did one of the animals he was transporting do him in? They even talked about it on the news. People were terrified that some reptile would just come out of their can and grab him. Okay, the book. This. Local wildlife. I bet I'll find something here. Oh, that was quick. I wouldn't expect. Not this area, but who knows. Nile crocodile. I don't know why I'm even bothering to compare it. It's no way. I would expect something local? I certainly don't remember hearing of an animal escaping from the zoo. So, either someone donned in crocodile products was around the deceased, or one of them attacked him. I'll examine the body and take photos. If an animal attacked him, there'll be traces. Ugh, Christ. Why am I so tired? Some coffee would be nice. What was I supposed to... the pictures. I'll have to show them to Dorothy. Too bad that we no longer keep our ranking. With something like that, I would come out on top. There hasn't been a case like this for a long, long time. Alright, I'll begin. The deceased's skin is smooth and taut. This suggests an advanced stage of decomposition of the corpse. Interesting. This needs to be investigated further. It's unlikely that a human would make such a wound. There are also clear traces of the deceased ankles being bound in some way. nasty.
因为底下都被吃掉。
This wound appears to have been made by a sharp instrument. Evans couldn't have tied himself up like that. It looks like some sort of attack or kidnapping. Oh, and as expected, there's a bite.
就不用连打码都不打码。对，刚有。
Such a wound could not have occurred during the victim's lifetime. No head. That's not hard to miss. I need to gather my thoughts together. And look at these. It seems like... I wonder whether the decapitation took place before... The work of animals can be seen here. The question is which ones. This looks very promising. The bite is clearly visible. It should be easy to compare it with the encyclopedia and identify the... I hope I put it in right. I can never remember whether it was image up or image down. At university, I didn't have facility. Ah, fantastic. Practically a one-to-one. Just some tracing paper, a pencil, and I can check these in the encyclopedia. Now, did I leave them in a drawer? Or maybe a box somewhere? Ugh. I don't remember if I left them out somewhere. They definitely pay me too little for this. Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine. Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday. Oh, looks like I can tidy up after myself. Sometimes. A very, nature-driven case so far. I'll have to consult the encyclopedia again. Good thing Dorothy left it here. Otherwise, I would have had to run back to my place to get some. The shape of the jaw appears correct, but not the teeth. That's not... It makes sense. This would also explain the molt found in the clothes. It turns out that some of the wounds can be safely blamed on local alligators. However, we cannot blame them for the decapitation. It's not these animals we should be afraid of here. I should make some notes and start the autopsy. Ugh. And look for other traces. It doesn't look good. Evans wasn't decapitated with one cut. Several stab wounds of varying depth and circumference. Mississippi alligator. It's strange that an alligator would leave such a clear and smooth mark. The imprints are quite deep and even. From the looks of it, I'd say Evans was restrained with his own belt. The result of an animal tearing at its body, eaten skin, soft tissues, and genitals. There are even some teeth marks, but Well, it doesn't look like an alligator. The bite is firmly incorporated into the wound. A photo alone won't help me here. I need to make a cast and compare it. Looks like an uneven bite. It's worth taking a closer look at this. Maybe there will be some remaining teeth marks. Evan's right side must have been more attractive to the crocs and insects. Very strong binding marks. You can see peeled epidermis and small wounds. It looks like the killer might have missed before they finally hit the neck. There's no end to playing zoologist today. I need a tool with dental impression cement. Can I find it here? No. It's probably lying somewhere around in the lab. I hope the cement hasn't expired. A month after the due date. That could be worse. Now I need to cover the bite area. Wait until it hardens. I think it's ready. The cast looks quite contaminated from the other wounds in that area. Well, let's hope the imprint turns out better. Brush, ink, and paper, similar to taking fingerprints. Paint over the area. And put a piece of paper on it. That's very strange. I'll run it through the fax and check it on the computer. I really don't want to believe what I'm seeing.
嘴巴咬叫宝纷纷。
Loading. What? Wow. This is, well, this is quite unexpected. Human teeth. Oh, fuck. I need to tell this to Stephen.
那是牙齿呢。我还
Maybe not everything is cataloged correctly. Loading. It'll probably take a while. Maybe not everything is cataloged correctly.
我都开过了。
Loading. It'll probably take a while. Loading. It'll probably take a while. finally. What? The partial impression I have may match several people. Okay, this one is in prison, so he's out. Another in prison. Oh, here's someone with quite interesting tendencies. Oh, he's dead. It doesn't fit. This one doesn't either. I'm afraid this will remain a mystery. The killer's profile is getting more and more. I'm going back to the body. I need to make a note before I start the dissection. You can see that the tool used was sharp and smooth. Maybe this wound turned out to... For obvious, I need to verify how allocator the abdominal and genital area are supplied with plenty of blood. If the penis was bitten off while he was alive, Evans could have bled to death. Time for internal analysis. Finally. First of all, I'll try to determine whether death occurred before the decapitation. With the scalpel, I'll open the deceased's chest. We see a lot of fat tissue under this. When I remove the ribs, I expect to see even more fat. Correct. High levels of internal fat, organ size above average due to obesity. I move on to the lung analysis. The deceased smoked cigarettes, but more importantly, you can see that the lungs have clearly suffered severe trauma. The lung parenchyma is abnormal with diffuse hemorrhage. And this is the culprit. Well, it didn't look like the holes were that deep. Such hemorrhage could have been caused by hitting the chest with a blunt object, or a puncture directly affecting the organ. They appear to be of different depths. The cross-section is uneven. Open pneumothorax should be added to this. The deceased could have experienced extreme hypoxia, and, as a result, obstructive shock. I wonder what the heart... The organ is enlarged with very clear, light yellow but similarly to the lungs, there is a trace of puncture with a sharp object. In pneumothorax, the heart rate increases. In the event of such a wound, this would mean bleeding out faster and more. In turn, a sudden increase in the amount of fluid in the pericardial cavity could lead to cardiac tamponade, which is also a life-threatening condition. Evans, however, is remarkably clean, considering this turn of events. This all looks quite disturbing. I wonder if I'll find any. The organ is fatty and enlarged. The beginnings of cirrhosis are obvious. Well, that's it. This time, nothing to write home about. So, I proceed to carefully remove this. Like most other organs, it is fatty and clearly enlarged, not to mention swollen, partially due to gases, but mainly due to the deceased's lifestyle. I take the organ to the cutting board. The outside is intact. I'm going to check the contents. It sounds like there's an unusually large amount of undigested, and now rotten stomach contents inside. Blood. Evans had to swallow it due to his injuries, which means he was still alive when he was brutally wounded in the chest. only the trachea left to be surprisingly, it's not damaged by the decapitation. I move on to cutting it open. Okay. I carefully cut, and... blood, just as I expected. Evans not only swallowed it, but also choked on it. Looks like I can wrap this up. Let me tie this together. After he was abducted, stripped, and tied up, he was dealt several penetrating blows to the chest. Then his head was cut off. Evans was deprived of his genitals, and the body served as an easy meal for the animals. Even though there were items in the body that could cause death, it was the decapitation that ended Evans' life. The animal bites in the limbs occurred after death, so there's no reason to treat these as the cause of death. The damage to the lungs and heart must have led to severe hemorrhaging, so there's no doubt that Evans was choking in bloody convulsions. But it didn't last too long, which I conclude from the small amount of blood in the stomach and trachea. I never thought I'd ever wish someone to have a heart attack, but in this case, it would have been better for him, in some way. It can be said with certainty that James Evans was murdered. Oh well, I need to stitch this poor guy back up. It's really bothering me. Something's not right here. Because even now, the organs are relatively clean. The skin around wounds also, it's like, someone pumped it out? Christ. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'll leave these questions for the police to solve. And now, I get to head home. It's a fucked up thing. I'll hold off taking long walks in the forest for the near future. I have a feeling that it won't end with just one body. Good night, Mr. Ridley. The body's ready to be picked up.
Sure. Good night.
I think it's the first time in a long time that I finished work at a decent hour. I'll get home and... What? I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh, come on. Fuck! When did I get a flat... Fuck. I'm going to Ridley's. Maybe he saw something.
Oh. 4个人他都没有是在别人弄的吧？
Ridley, do you know what happened to my car?
Oh, what happened to your car?
All the tires are fucking flat!
Well, it happens. Don't you have a spare in the trunk?
Spare ones in the trunk. No one carries 4 fucking extra tires. In the trunk!
Jesus, Handman, calm down. I'll call you a taxi.
Calm down? That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think? Have you seen anyone around here? Someone strange? Suspicious?
Except you? No.
Haha, funny. I don't find all these jokes amusing, you know.
What jokes? Handman, what's wrong with you? It's just tires.
Such things are not a coincidence. What's wrong with me? Things keep happening. Last week, and now this?
Just go wait for the taxi, okay? Fresh air would do you good. Neither you nor I will do anything about it now.
Neither you nor I will do anything? What have you been doing all day? Surely something like this can't just be overlooked.
Maybe you should go outside and cool down. I'm calling a taxi.
Cool down. I just want to sleep. It would be easier just to move in and live here. I doubt I'll get reimbursed for the cab. Huh? Damn. It's already late in the evening. Good evening. Any news for me? About my car? You know, the flat tires?
No.
No what? Have you checked the cameras? Anything?
Hanman, I cut my teeth working in prison. I know what to do.
What?
There were no strangers hanging around. Maybe you ran over something.
What? All the tires?
Why, possibly. You can congratulate yourself.
Christ.
You should try sleeping more. You've been kind of out of it lately.
That's the first bit of sense you've made all evening.
Good. The body is expected to be ready for pickup tonight, along with your lecture.
What? What? No, what?
You still pontificating? Best hurry, don't you think?
Ah, fuck me. I don't have the strength for this today. Have I taken my pills today? Did I take it, or... I need to focus. Oh, fuck. I don't have much time. Okay. One by one, Jack. Take it easy. Oh. A burning issue indeed. Then I'll move on to the body. Ah, shit. The lecture. This is making me nervous.
他让我是个学生。无妨事。好骄傲。
Oh well. This is not the best framing. Hello, everyone. It's the 20... something of November 1991. Jack Hanman is conducting the autopsy. Oh, I appear to be missing my gloves and apron. Yes, you already know the drill. So, the body is on the slab. Let's see what the police uncovered first. So, the victim is from yesterday's apartment block fire on Grounder Street. Personal details unknown. The exact cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, it is known that the fire started in the deceased's apartment, where the most damage was reported. The body was not found until the next morning. The tenant was naked, charred, and with severe burns. The owner of the apartment asked about the deceased. He was surprised anyone even lived there. The deceased was sitting in an armchair near the TV. Pieces of pornographic material, an ashtray, melted video cassettes, and several bottles of so-called poppers were found in the vicinity. It's difficult to assess whether any escape attempts were made. Firefighters indicated that it was probably the large quantity of poppers found near the deceased and rapid spread of the fire. Well, that's our basic question, whether the death occurred as a result of fire or whether he was dead before it. As you can see, the body is in quite an unusual pose. For the purpose of photographic documentation, we'll leave it like that for now. This position is called the pugilistic attitude. This is due to the influence of high temperature on the muscles.
Oh.
The fire reaches the skin first, then the soft tissue, until the skeletal muscles are exposed. Coagulation occurs in exposed muscles due to their fibers shrinking. The extensors yield to the force of the flexors. The muscles contract and contract until the limbs become flexy and deformed. The upper ones are characterized by a triple bend, similar to a boxer holding his hands in front of him. Just 10 minutes will do it. 10 minutes for the muscles and tendons to contract like a steak on the grill. In the end, we're all just walking meat. The deceased must now be straightened out, and we need to get rid of these bindings. He looks to have been tied up in a rather unusual way. The deceased's neck and feet were which explains why, despite the severe burns, the deceased's limbs are not all that twisted. That's better. It's easier to straighten him now. Without taking out the magnifying glass, we already know that the deceased's skin is heavily charred and cracked. As for the other detail, there are crow's feet visible near the eyes. Upper lip reveals front teeth. One of the incisors is broken. There's soot in the nostrils. The rope around the neck wasn't very tight. I don't see it leaving a mark on the skin. You can clearly see that this is primarily the front of the deceased that was exposed to fire. The rope marks around the wrists are deep and clearly visible. The victim sat in the chair the whole time, hence his back being in much better condition than this extremely burned area. Looks as if a large flap of skin had detached from the calf.
那个长串不是只有开始这
The
两
rope
次
at the man's ankles was tied much tighter and more precisely than the one around his wrists. All in all, quite a lot can be deduced from this external examination. Severe traces failed the length of the rope was calculated, and appears that it appears to be loosely tied. However, this is the result. The burns reach through the dermis and hypodermis to reach the muscles. The body is covered in numerous areas. The eye clenching is a natural reaction of the body. Soot in the note, the tissue of the mouth was heavily burned as well. The extent it burns the mixed wounds on the in this case, it may seem perhaps that we need to check the damage inhaling all that smoke. Due to the amount of charring, we are unable to collect the victim's fingerprints. Visual identification is also out of the question. You can probably guess what options we are left with. You guessed it, a dental impression. For this, I need impression trays and alkanate material. Please excuse me for a moment. What I need should be somewhere in the lab. Okay, it's going well. I should be able to get this done in time. Where are they? Maybe in this drawer. I'll warm this up in my hands. Okay, making an impression is quite simple. You put trays with alkanate into the mouth and press them together. Once the devices have been placed... apologies. They cannot be adjusted. Okay, again, we will need a piece of paper, a brush, and ink. We will make a plaster model of the deceased's teeth from the obtained impression. We will then make an impression of the mold on a piece of paper, which will be scanned into the computer. You see, it seems so simple, and yet laborious. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about the gag reflex with the deceased, and no need to remind the subject to breathe either. At least he saved the high cost of orthodontic treatment. Wow. Who would have expected a match so soon? Well, the deceased is Richard Jacobson, 47 years old. He had a criminal record and was recently in court for... Oh, wow. For not returning a videotape to the rental shop. Oh, Jesus. I better check if I've still got that copy of... where were we?
未归还，然后
Okay, I'll add some details to the clipboard. Okay, and we can move on to dissecting the body. This time, I'll go straight for the loppers. Let me start here. I push hard several times. Until I cut a given section. You can see that using a scalpel would be pointless here.
因为僵硬了吗？
Solid crunch. Almost there. Now we peel back the skin. Now to remove the ribs. And we can check out what's going on in here. And I see that a lot has happened. In fact, the entire abdominal cavity is flooded. Blood and other fluids have seeped from the blood vessels, flooding the abdomen and chest areas. We have to get rid of this. I'll go get a cup or a ladle.
哦，这些都是液体。 实验室
I think I saw one somewhere here. I don't have all night. I'm going to need a vacuum pump. Great. The running around for everything starts again. Why can't things be tidied away properly in this damn mortuary? I'm gonna get Ridley. I wonder where this pump is. Probably in the basement. Mr. Ridley? Mr. Ridley? I'll just go to the basement and check.
Hello.
Jeez. I don't know what this basement is for. Old, rusty scrap. God! Where is this infernal machine? Wow, that's heavy. Can I fit through the door with this? I swear I'm going to have an accident here one day. Like Alice, when she twisted her ankle on those stairs. We were supposed to go to the mountains then. It was supposed to be our first trip since... I don't know how long. And Alice.
Hammond!
Because of me. As always, she had to...
Hammond, are you talking to yourself or what?
Huh? What? No, I just...
There is a letter for you. I left it on your desk.
Letter? For me?
Yes, letter for you. Do I have to repeat myself again?
No. Thank you. Where were you? I was looking for you earlier.
Hen, I was retrieving your letter.
Jesus, Ridley. Could you talk to me like a human being from time to time?
I'm just answering the question.
Right. Oh, by the way, the basement hatch is wide open. Maybe you could look into it?
Maybe.
A letter. Fuck! Who delivers letters at this time? It's probably been sat in his office for ages. Just didn't want to move his lazy ass. So, we have the equipment. Now I have to place it somewhere close to the table. Phew. I can finally put this thing down. Alright, just... What? There's no tube? No one's used this for a long time. I apologize to you all once again.
教育听为什么会有关？我
These lockers could contain everything we need.
Ooh.
What?
No way.
Did I imagine something?
Oh.
Screw it. There might be something in here. Yep. I'm sure I wrote the code down on a piece of paper. They definitely pay me too little for this. Aha! 3649. Okay, 3649. 3649. 3749. 3794. Man, my memory for numbers. What do we have here? Boxes of disinfectants, syringes, thread. Oh, that's interesting. Antiseptics. What about here? fucking day. I can't.
他是想要紧凑哦。
Oh God. I can't. How do I? Phone. Oh.
对啊。
Do not think. Just don't think. Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville.
Oh, Jack. I was hoping to catch you at work.
Hi, Dorothy. How's it going?
Good, thanks. And what about you? You sound tired.
Tiring day at work. That's it.
You scared me last time we spoke.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to cause any trouble and say what I said.
Jack, it's all right. You're not causing any trouble. I'm not surprised at all that.
No, really. I mean it. Sorry. I just... I'm fed up with myself.
You should take care of yourself. Didn't you say you wanted to stay at home longer? To rest? You know I pick up the slack at work.
No, I didn't. I can't. I don't want to be there.
Well, why not consider taking a trip, Jack?
Dorothy, please. I really don't have the energy for this today.
No, I just wish.
Stop it. Why are you calling?
Reminder about annual drug testing. I figured you probably didn't remember.
Oh, yes. I've, had a lot going on. I, even forgot my own birthday.
Leave your samples at reception on your way home. Someone will pick them up from Ridley in the morning. Probably Steven or someone else at the station.
Sure. I'll try not to forget. Okay, well,
Jack? Try not to do anything stupid, okay? Alcohol, your medication. You know you shouldn't.
I have it all under control. I should be getting back to work.
The results should be in tomorrow. I'll call you when we know.
Right. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye. Annual drug testing. I'll take care of it before I go home. I feel terribly weak. There's been a bit too much going on lately. I was supposed to collect the hose. Focus on your work, Jack. All right. Here I am. I hope that was the last long break in this session. So, let's connect the tube. We turn on the machine. With this amount of fluid, there's no point in holding back. Still a few nooks and crannies left. External examinations did not reveal any tissue defects that would reach the internal organs. So, I expect the organs to... In a way, it's quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
That even with such severe burns, skin, fat, The organs are all present and correct. A reddish-pink tint indicates high carboxyhemoglobin levels. The level... What interests me here is not the presence of this substance itself, but rather its percentage content in the sample. But first, I'll need the values for the centrifuge.
所以烧死里面会那个。
I feel like I've been here forever.
一眼大开
Jack,
显
focus just a little bit longer. Corpses recovered from the site of fire may have very different and complex histories. Burning is only at the surface. Underneath, it may be a heart attack, stroke, or pulmonary embolism. This particular case appears quite basic.
$10 80%，10分钟80%。
However, I would warn against making a diagnosis too hastily. A fire victim does not always mean death due to smoke inhalation. The centrifuge has completed its cycle. So, as usual, I will take the samples to the laboratory, and I'll be back with the results shortly.
对，为什么会在解剖室放着一个甜甜圈呢？
What exactly was I supposed to test for? COHB. I'll take 2 milliliters of each sample. Alright, I'll note this down and perform a check of the organs.
诶，不见了。
Where? Mr. Ridley?
哦，
Why did he take that fucking body? I don't understand what's going on.
在里面吗？你在上厕所吗？
Maybe I think I'm just tired.
哎，你在吃东西。
Something strange is happening here. What's wrong with me? Why did you take the body?
What body?
Well, the body. You know, from the autopsy room?
Christ, Hammond. I didn't take any of your bodies.
So who took it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But I...
Get back to work. It's late.
清晨吗？ 回去了。
I think there's... I must have been seeing things. Results. Well, then we can... from the results, We can now be sure that the carboxyhemoglobin concentration the organ has a reddish pink tint, which results from the concentration of COHB and general congestion of the organ. Other than that, I can cross this off my list now. We will look at the lungs more carefully. From the outside, just like the heart, it is congested, and the color indicates poisoning. Thermal damage is visible here and there. Enough of the external exam. It's time to grab the knife and dissect the lungs. I need to check for any obstruction, burns, or clots. Jesus. Alright. You can see changes in the lung parenchyma caused by burns and smoke inhalation. Nothing new here.
Okay.
So let's complete the notes. And let's check the trachea. The color is the same as the rest of the organs. Significant congestion. Let's see what it looks like inside. Okay, the final cut. There are visible burns inside, but what catches the eye the most is the amount of soot. Looks like our subject was in the thick of the fire. Let's deal with the final notes, and we're ready to go. I considered the direct cause of death to be severe carbon monoxide poisoning, leading to extreme hypoxia of the body. The extreme burns on the deceased's body and respiratory tract indicate that he must have been surrounded by fire. During the examination, no other factors were found that could have contributed to the victim's death. Environmental data does not indicate any third-party involvement. Just need to add my John Hancock and sew up the body. I'll close the body, trying not to damage what's left of the skin. As for stitching, well, it varies. It can be that the fire victims are in such a condition, so for this job, a thicker needle and heavy-duty thread. Well, everything's holding together. Well, after storing the body, there's nothing left for me to do. But thank you for your attention. All the best, and good night.
Why?
My God. What an exhausting day. I need to get these gloves off and call a taxi. I swear I'm about to pass out from exhaustion. Oh, fuck. Urine sample. Oh, no. Okay, this is it. I'm dehydrated. I should drink more water.
I haven't made it about. I haven't made about. 大博士在地球区，他跳一下在抖脚。
Fuck! What's going on here?
爬出来我缩回去了，很小。手套不是要脱掉。
Hurricane taxi, we will take you wherever the wind takes you.
Hello. I would like to order a taxi to 574 Presley Street.
Okay, hun. All of our drivers are busy at the moment. Best I can do is within the next hour.
An hour? Oh, no. Alright. Let it be.
Can I take your name?
Jack Hanman.
Okay, thank you. Do you have our loyalty card?
Oh.
Would you like to set one up? For regular customers, we have discounts and extra...
Would that make the taxi get here faster?
Well...
I thought so. Thank you. Goodbye. This is already giving me a headache. Jesus, what now? Yes, how can I help you?
Jack? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Oh my god! What was that? What the fuck? Fuck. It's because... This was some kind of mistake.
那个手套不要脱掉。
An hour here. I need a drink. Oh, strong. Everything's spinning.
真的不得不休息耶，不得不考虑一下讨论是怎样。打开 Alice 吧。Jump scare。就是暴血，就是比较血的。梦游吧，做梦，然后做噩梦。你看灯光不是真的。我也不喜欢。
Who's fucking about? Do I? Is this?
不知道什么时候脱掉。
Fucking shits! They went too far this time. What's that? Is that blood? Oh God, what's happened? Oh, Mr. Ridley. Oh fuck! Can't you hear all this commotion?
好晕，太阳上赤脚很晕，很晕。哦，对。
Are you deaf?
Sure, whatever you say, Hammond.
Why is that even funny? Do I need to bring you the evidence?
Sure, if you have some. Not me. I think you slept too much myself.
Go and see for yourself. I'm going home. The taxi is probably waiting.
The one that left yesterday?
Yesterday? How so?
It's evening. Friday, November 29th, Hanman.
29th of November.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that this was...
Don't worry. I did too. Somehow. I just... Oh my God.
Should I call Dorothy? I've set up the cadaver ready for the autopsy, and she should be able to replace you.
Oh.
我真的觉得
I'd be happier staying here than sitting at home alone.
Just in case, this is... Let me know.
Sure. Thanks.
Handman.
Huh?
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, me too. I guess I should take my pills.
刚才是
I should go to the cemetery later. Buy flowers. Not today. To forget the most important of things. Every fucking time. If only Alice. I need to prepare. Voice recorder. It's November 29th, year 1991. The autopsy is performed by Dr. Jack Hanman. Amberlou, investigators determined that the victim was most likely dumped close to the nearby forest. She crawled to the bus stop on her own, as evidenced by the traces of blood she left behind. The body was lying in the grass beside the road, where it was spotted by commuters waiting for the morning bus. According to the information provided by the aforementioned friend, the car belonged to the Hurricane Taxi Network. The company was provided with a description of the driver. However, they deny that any of their drivers fit the description. The police have been looking for the man since yesterday.
花了1991，我还没生。我是昨天叫那个机车行的，计程车行。
A friend at the salon testified that the last time she saw Amber was 2 weeks ago. It was her last day at work before her vacation. At around 9:40 p.m., she left in a taxi for a flight to Amsterdam. Why do people do such things? I'll move on. I'll move on to undressing the deceased. The deceased... Oh my God! Alice! No! It's only just... Oh, I'm so tired. So damn tired.
你现在还在录音呢。
Photographic documentation.
但我一直听到他在崩溃的声音。你等。
The deceased's skin is extremely pale. No livor mortis is visible. Several signs of redness on the neck and chest. The deceased is missing her right arm. Lots of rough, irregular slashing cuts.
他单手单脚，然后爬去那个打电话。
The deceased is also missing her left leg. palm and front of the hand is covered with numerous wounds. Extensive hematoma on the victim's forehead. The deceased is caked in dirt and mud. You can see that Alice has been through a lot. Why is she so... Focus.
太低，胡言乱语。然后刚刚讲到爱丽丝。
The overall picture is... I'll grab the magnifying glass. The wound looks relatively fresh. The deceased could have fallen, or maybe she was struck hard. The wounds were stitched up by someone who knew what they were doing. However, it seems that the sewing was done in a hurry, and quite carelessly at that. Minor redness appearing in several places. There are no signs of internal bleeding, detectable through an internal examination. The wound on the bend of the elbow seems much deeper. I'm wondering about this bruising. Both the arm and leg were taken all the way to the joint. The perpetrator used a scalpel, but the cut line itself looks jagged. These wounds appear to have been caused by crawling across rough ground. How did she manage to... Let me sum this up somehow. This injury could have been fatal for Alice. It seems that the perpetrator was very interested. Some of the wounds were made by the stitching. There appear to be no signs of... We do not know the exact circumstances of the wounds, or the conditions in which the deceased was kept. I assume that the deceased had a cannula inserted, and was... Maybe it was an act, even though the wounds... I'll check. It is the infection could... Extensive toxicological tests should help determine. I will, check the UV lamp whether, on Amber's body. There are some cases like these can be, extremely... There is some... What? It wasn't me! It was not me! Alice, you know that I would never... Where are my pills? I need to calm down. Jack, breathe. It's just... Pull yourself together. Well, we left strong and clear traces of tape. Traces of smeared blood from wounds. More traces of the dramatic fight for survival. Oh, Christ. The police will have plenty to do. What should I do now? I should check her brain, and I need a saw. Alice. I can't. She's so similar. What now? If I can find my hard drive, I can just take an X-ray. I'll move these tables away. Make room for the X-ray machine. Maybe Dorothy should take over for me today. I keep wandering off in my thoughts.
啊，又晕了。
Fuck! What's going on here? Have I lost my mind? I must have gone crazy. It wasn't me. Please. How many pills have I taken today?
押韵在这方面。
I shouldn't have left it out there like that. I need to fetch the X-ray machine before I can do anything else. These bulbs need changing.
S 光机1光机，真的需要2个人才行。他应该是他精神状况的原因。That's good。这边还有一个待解锁。肯定的。超晕的，是这样。
They all know.
Huh?
Did you answer your phone?
Telephone? What phone?
They all know.
Huh?
The phone rang a few minutes ago.
I didn't hear anything.
For you to take medicine.
How so?
For you to get results.
Yeah. I'll call them back. Oh, I guess I've been here too long. How many days is it? It all rolls into one. All right. Now I need to set the machine up. Okay. I'll attach the... Now fire it up. I need a detection plate. Without it, I'll just unnecessarily irradiate the autopsy table. Now I have to straighten her head. Just like that day. Oh, now center it between the eyes at the root of the nose.
Oh. 那知道对准哪里？嗯。 到底要我怎样？要我怎样？太闲喽。要我怎样祷告？
Okay, looks good. I thought for sure this old thing would have tripped the breaker. Alright, I just need to take the hard drive to the lab. I'll print the image, and I need to check the frontal bone, crystal galley, aneurysm, internal auditory canals, Alice. Drive connected. Now I can print it. It looks like a good exposure. But why can't I see the wound? I need to look at this in the light box.
冰箱。冰箱吗？ 没有冰箱？
Strange. Let there be light. Damn. I almost believed that this would go off without a hitch tonight. Off to the storage room I go. These flickering lights would drive anyone over the edge. And now it's all broken. Great. Fuck. Don't you wish? I'll need the flashlight and to find Ridley for help.
好黑哦！兄弟，你还活着吗？
Oh my god. Why is it that whenever I need Ridley for something, he magically disappears into the ether? I'll start the generator in the shed.
小屋，小屋，小屋。
Great. And the keeper of the keys has left his post. God, I haven't even started the dissection yet. Fuck it. I'm gonna get a hammer. Or just a little. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, there's a hammer. God damn it. It's actually holding up.
What the fuck?
Well. Now what? Something's missing here? Some kind of switch? Or a crank?
Oh, let's see. Hey, 你看我吗？ 他发现自己身份，想想呀，天。
Yes, I think this will work.
嗯。
It fit. All right. Now, just to crank it up. Something wrong? Great, it started. Not for long. Oh, man. Maybe empty. Sure would make a nice decorative ornament for the garden, though. Empty. Just... Finally. I'll just start this thing and call Dorothy. I think I've had enough. I shouldn't even be here. Not today. I guess that's enough. Another empty jerry can to add to the collection. At least it started. Time to head home. Who's there?
It's just me, Jack.
Alice. My head. What just happened? What the fuck? Who tied me up?
It's only for a moment. Sorry, man.
Steven? What the fuck do you mean?
Think I hit you too hard with that shovel.
Oh, haha, great fucking joke. Untie me now. I don't have the energy for your shitty games.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I don't understand.
Huh?
Steven, what do you mean? This has got to be some kind of mistake.
You and your moaning, you and your problems. You're not the victim here.
But...
Shut up! Can you shut your mouth for just one fucking second? To me, you are just a murderer.
What?
What? Knocked down? You thought I didn't know anything?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about! Steven!
My poor sister. Even now, you can't muster up any courage, any honesty. You disgust me. I suspected you from the beginning. As soon as I found out that Alice is dead, I knew it was you. Tumors, aneurysms, unexplained circumstances. Who are you trying to fool? For God's sakes, you're a doctor!
Steven, no. It doesn't work like that.
Shh! I haven't finished talking. Why did you lie, Jack? Why didn't you say anything? You confessed! I knew I had to do something about it myself. Any of this making any sense yet? Threats? A ring? Photos? Red Pete on the loose? He died in that accident, by the way.
You sick fuck.
Yes, I am. You've no clue just how much. Oh, I'm on some fantastic fucking drugs for it. Only, I've been slipping them to you. I was hoping to break you down, that you'll be pushed into doing something drastic to yourself, and I'll just stand there and watch.
Her tumor was incurable.
That's a filthy lie.
This... It was only a matter of time.
Again, lying!
I saw the scans.
You know what? I think I've had enough of your bullshit.
All right. Okay. I lied, but hear me out. We had an argument that day. Worse than usual. I was drunk. And I was angry. There was a fight. I pushed her against the wall. She hit her head and she fell. Yes. Just like that. Limp and lifeless. I panicked. I thought, I don't know. I didn't think at all. I was afraid I had caused it. That someone will accuse me. That it'll be the end of my career. When I called an ambulance, it was too late. Way too late.
It wasn't an accident.
And then I lied. I said that's how I found her. That I wasn't there with her. And now, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. Everything. This whole year. Just dead memories. As if I didn't exist at all. Since that day.
Fuck, here we go again. Even now. Even now, you have the nerve to lie.
Steven, I'm sorry. I suffered too.
It wasn't an accident. You understand now? Someone has to pay for this.
What's going on here? Steven, drop the gun.
It's none of your business, Sean. Leave and forget you saw anything.
Steve, you know I can't do that.
Mr. Ridley, please, run!
Shut up!
You know I'll shoot if I have to.
Well, in that case,
蛮燥的。
that makes two of us.
Steven, no!
只是在往这。好晕哦，那视角，那视角不行，要腿。衣服那些什么东西都还好，主要是那个晃来晃去，真的是太晃。报警在看。还有东西都被翻了也不报警，我觉得神奇逻辑。然后知道自己身心状况不行，在那边硬要上工，然后一直在那边麻烦。我好现在头超晕了。 我也是啊，有时候睡到一半了不知道醒了，就躺回去睡了。包括吃完我睡前觉之后，基本上没什么记忆。睡觉要了，不是睡前的，睡前基本睡觉。这是告一段落了，还是就是？我应该有点想吐，它晃，超晃。那本身还没好。我就觉得这样结束的话，剧情是真的是有点难受。不给我 skip， 突然来个 skip， 然后爬起来就我啊，爬起来吧。OK， 好，介绍这边吧。太酷了，好晕了，感谢收看，感谢收看，感谢爸爸，然后爸爸，地方爸爸，对爸爸，新的爸爸，狗爸爸，白色爸爸，黑爸爸，树爸爸，弟弟爸爸，爸爸，别吵啊！你在吵啊！视角太晕了，别吵啊！